Welcome to our channel. Today we're bringing you an inspiring story that will warm your heart. It's about a powerful act of compassion from Donald Trump, who during a walk in Denver stopped to help a struggling Marine veteran named Adam. In just a few hours, lives were changed, hope was restored, and a brighter future was created. Stick around and join me to see the incredible transformation in his life. It was a crisp January morning in Denver, with sharp air and the Rocky Mountains framing the city skyline. The 16th Street Mall buzzed with commuters, shoppers, and performers. Amid the energy, Donald Trump strolled down the wide path, choosing a quiet walk over a motorcade. Dressed in a navy coat and his trademark red tie, he seemed to both blend in and stand out. Near Union Station, his gaze caught on a figure slumped on a bench. A man, hunched against the cold, held a cardboard sign reading, "Marine Vet, lost everything. Please help." The man's thin jacket and hollow cheek spoke of weeks, maybe months of hardship. The sight stopped Trump mid-stride. In the busy city, this image of struggle stood out, compelling him to act. Without hesitation, he turned toward the man, knowing this was a moment he couldn't ignore. Amid the steady stream of shoppers and commuters moving briskly around him, Trump's focus remained locked on the man's weary, gaunt face. The noise and movement of the bustling city seemed to fade as he stepped forward, his purposeful stride drawing curious glances from passers-by. "Hello, man," Trump said, his voice calm but commanding. "What's your name?" The question startled the man, and he slowly looked up, his blue eyes rimmed with exhaustion. For a moment he hesitated, as if unsure whether to respond. Finally he managed, "It's Adam Langston." His voice was rough, scratchy, and barely above a whisper. Trump crouched down so they were at eye level, his expression softening as he studied Adam's face. "You served in the Marines?" he asked, his tone filled with genuine curiosity. Adam nodded, swallowing hard. "Yes, sir," he said, his words quiet but heavy with the weight of his experiences. "Have you ever come across someone like Adam on the street? If you have, drop a 1 in the comments below." Back to the story, Adam shared his story, his voice trembling with emotion. He had served 2 grueling tours in Afghanistan, facing unimaginable challenges on the battlefield, only to be sidelined by an injury that ended his military career. The transition to civilian life had been a nightmare he wasn't prepared for. Medical bills mounted like an avalanche, and despite his efforts, steady work seemed impossible to find. "I've been on the streets for months now," Adam said, his voice breaking as he glanced down at his hands. "I just want a chance to get back on my feet." His words hung in the cold air, raw and heavy with desperation. The weight of Adam's story hit Trump harder than he expected. Here was a man who had sacrificed so much for his country only to be abandoned by the system that should have protected him. The injustice was impossible to ignore. Reaching into his pocket, Trump pulled out his phone, his expression resolute. "Adam," he said firmly, "don't move. We're going to fix this." Stepping aside, Trump quickly pulled out his phone and dialed. His trusted assistant, Amanda, picked up on the very first ring. "Amanda," Trump said with urgency, "I need a nearby hotel and a physician. This is critical." "Understood, Mr. Trump. I'm on it," Amanda replied, her tone steady and efficient. Trump returned to Adam, his voice filled with reassurance. "Help is on the way," he said firmly. "But first, let's get you something warm to eat." Without waiting for a response, he crossed the street to a nearby coffee and came back with a steaming bowl of soup and a fresh sandwich. Adam's hands shook as he took the meal, the warmth of the food seeming to momentarily ease the coldness that had gripped him. As he ate, Trump crouched beside him, listening intently as Adam opened up. He spoke about the bond he had with his platoon, the struggles of adjusting to civilian life, and the deep pain of losing everything he'd worked so hard for. Just as Adam finished his story, the low hum of a sleek black SUV pulling up to the curb signaled Amanda's swift work. The driver stepped out and opened the door, ready to whisk Adam to a better place. Trump extended a hand and gently helped Adam to his feet. "This ride is for you," he said with a reassuring smile. "We're taking you somewhere warm and safe." Adam hesitated, his eyes brimming with tears, his voice cracked as he asked, "Why are you helping me, Mr. Trump? You don't even know me." Trump looked him in the eye, his expression steady and sincere. "Because you deserve it, Adam. You've earned this." The sleek SUV pulled away, carrying them to a luxurious downtown hotel. Inside, the staff, prepped by Amanda's efficient coordination, greeted Adam with kindness and dignity. He was treated like a VIP, ushered to a suite where a hot shower, fresh clothes, and a soft bed awaited. For the first time in months, Adam felt human again. Shortly after, a doctor arrived to evaluate Adam's health, offering the care and treatment he so desperately needed. Meanwhile, Amanda had reached out to the Denver Veterans Support Network, a local nonprofit specializing in helping homeless veterans. Within the hour, their representative, Julia, arrived. "Adam," Julia said warmly, taking a seat beside him, "we're here to help. We'll find you housing, provide job training, and give you the support you need to rebuild your life. You're not alone anymore." Adam's gratitude was written all over his face as he turned to Trump. His voice was steady but filled with emotion. "I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Trump." Trump gave a small smile. "You don't need to thank me, Adam. Just promise me this. When you're in a position to help someone else, pay it forward." "I will," Adam vowed, his voice firm with newfound resolve. By the next morning, Adam's life had taken a remarkable turn. The nonprofit had secured him temporary housing, and Trump arranged for his foundation to cover a year's rent. Before parting, Trump also handed Adam a check for immediate expenses, giving him the support to start anew. As Trump prepared to leave, Adam approached him, his voice steady and filled with gratitude. "Mr. Trump, you've given me more than help. You've given me hope. Thank you." Trump smiled warmly. "You're going to rebuild your life, Adam. Just promise me, pay it forward." "I will," Adam vowed, determination shining in his eyes. Thank you for watching this powerful story of compassion and hope. This story highlights the importance of empathy and stepping up to help others. A single act of kindness can make a life-changing difference, especially for those who feel forgotten. It reminds us to value every individual's struggles and to give back whenever we have the chance. What would you do if you saw someone like Adam in need? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.